Welcome back to the final instalment, part 7 of the Queen Mary Falls trip. If you've made it this far, you've done well. Congratulations.
So we're making our way to Kyogle now. And we will stay at a pub in Kyogle tonight. A lot cheaper than motels if you get a shared bathroom, which I don't really mind doing, to tell you the truth. You know, usually when you go in and have your shower, there's no one around anyway. And who knows, there might be anyone else staying there, and you know, there won't be anyone in there anyway. It's so much cheaper. And while we're still fit enough to be able to get up in the night and do that, we will. Woo! Lucky I prepared for that one. Up the hill. Here we go. And up the hill. Woo! Used to do that with the kids. When they were little, we'd come flying up and down the hills. Make them laugh. I guess I haven't really grown up. He's come up there doing his impression of Superman flying. Oh, it looks like they've burnt off over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bunch of hills we've just gone through, you wouldn't believe how steep they are. It's like a roller coaster ride. It's fun. So if you're ever in the area, give it a bash.
And here we are, we're going back over the border and into New South Wales, where the roads are remarkably terrible. So now we're 1 hour ahead again. I can just hear the bellbirds, just. Oh. There's a lizard there, a water dragon. I'm glad he didn't run out. They have called the Border Loop. I think they have walks that you can do. We won't be doing them today.
Ladies and gentlemen, that Border Loop lookout down that track, you go down there and you can see a train go into a tunnel, say coming from Sydney. It'll go into the tunnel and it does a full 360 underground, a big loop, and that gains elevation. The track sort of comes out a lot higher than you go in, so you sort of gain elevation. It's very interesting if you see a train going in.
Oh, I just saw some lovely crimson rosellas, but they flew off. They're beautiful birds. At Queen Mary's Falls, I think we videoed the birds. Those, the red and green, are called king parrots, and we have several of them at our house, and we have a breezeway and a dish, and they come in and eat out of the dish, but the trouble is they get very demanding and they yell at you if you don't give them anything. They let you know. They sit on the fans and they can get very messy. We love them, we love to see them, but sometimes they can really annoy us. We also have a regular magpie now because it's been nesting season. I think it's so dry they must be having trouble getting their worms, and they come to us looking for some meat. You're not supposed to give them anything else but what they find in nature, but I think the poor things, we just try to give them some fresh meat every now and then. And we also have a butcher bird called Mrs. Peg. Now, Mrs. Peg's only got one leg, and she also comes and sits at the front landing and does a beautiful call as if to say, well, I'm here and I'd like a snack. But she also does it to the neighbours. So Mrs. Peg gets along just lovely with her one leg. Butcher birds are quite notorious for being cruel to other small birds. I mean, it's just in their nature, I suppose. It's how they are. But they've got a lovely call, a lovely song, and I don't think Mrs. Peg's got the ability now to be mean with her one leg. So, and we can go right up beside her and put something there for her to eat, and she doesn't fly away. She's not frightened. There's an old house. Looks like people still live in it. There's a renovation. There's a real renovation. And what's Tom wanting to do now? Now, why does he want to take me down here? On the dirt. I don't have a rally. So Tom's just wanting to, when the kids were really little, like 1 and 3. Oh, I can hear voices. Tom brought them down and I didn't come. I had a weekend off. No, he's over there doing his own video. Tom brought them down to see their Nan and Pop, and on the way back, or it'll be on the way back, he let them have a swim, and this is where he said that they swam. Now we're there 34 and 37, they probably don't remember that swim. Right, we've had a little look at that. I just said there's 37 and 34. I wonder what's up there. Probably private property, so I better not go looking. Sometimes people put their fruit and vegetables out, and it's an honesty box. They grow what they put out of. I remember buying some things on the side of the road and putting stuff in the honesty box, especially avocados. I always get avocados where I can from the side of the road. Sadly, some people aren't all that honest. Hidden Valley, that would be a place to go for B&B. There's a lizard. I don't know what we're giving way to there. The give way sign, but I don't know what it was for. Back on the bumps. That's why I enjoy the train ride down, because it comes through all of this and it's really pretty to look out the window. There's some people having a little camping spot, and what a lovely camping spot to be. Sure, in the middle of summer, maybe a bit hot, but camping along the riverbank there is quite beautiful. This is probably the best time. This is the last of the good weather for camping, I think. Well, a lot of people camp all through summer, but it can just be so terribly hot. You know, sometimes you need to be in the water most of the day to keep cool. Especially coming into this summer, it is going to be quite hot this summer, I think. Very humid where we are, which is hard to take. This would be another B&B in here called Ripples. Ripples, that is, on the creek. Okay, school's out. We have to do 40 outside of the school. Oh, check this bridge out. It's an old rattler. The Risk Hall. This place is called The Risk. I think it's an unusual name for a place, The Risk. It's where you turn off actually onto the Lyons Road. Or where you exit if you just come from the Lyons Road as we have. So we're back on the Mount Lindsay Road now in a second. So you'll see there that wooden bong which we were at, we could have saved a hell of a lot of time just by coming straight from Wooden Bomb down to Mount Lindsay, but really wanted to give that Lyons Road a go after several years. And I'm not sorry, because we had a lovely swim. This is a little place called Wangari. Now, Wangari was once reported to have the best fish burger, and we did have one there once, and it was very nice. Whether or not it's still the same owners that make the fish burger, I don't know. Just one little general store over there, and that's where the fish burger came from in the past. Cormorants sitting out there on their branches. There, camp for the night, right beside the railway line. I don't know what Tom's pointing at. Now he's looked back at me. I don't know what all that was about.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to point out I was pointing at a little brown snake on that railway crossing, and he was trying to get across that really hot bitumen and did not look happy. I'm not going to pick up a brown snake though, so poor little bugger.
The brown snake on the railway crossing.
No, I did not. Is that what you were pointing at?
Yeah.
I didn't know what you were pointing at. I even said I don't know what you're pointing at.
He wasn't very happy. It was too hot on the road for him, I think.
Well, why didn't he get off?
Well, railway crossing.
I miss out on all these things. There was a brown snake on the railway crossing. Tom said I think it was a bit too hot for him, but he couldn't seem to get off. And that's one snake that you don't get off and help. Not a brown, a carpet snake yes, a python yes, but not a brown. There's a showground there, and it's for caravanners to camp. We have stayed there in the past, and there's quite a few in at the moment. Oh, look at that little blue one. Oh, it shouldn't have been taken off its mother. Isn't that gorgeous? There's also a council caravan park around here, but we've never been there. But when you read the reviews, they're not great, but that it could have changed. It could have changed. It looks nice enough. Look at the price of fuel. Well, that's just wrong. Unleaded 214.9. You have to be joking. That's disgusting. Kyogle doesn't have a shopping centre as such. It is street parking on the main road. Tom's just gone past where we're staying. But at the same time, I guess he couldn't, well, he could have cut through, I suppose.
Ladies and gentlemen, in my defence, I'd just like to say that the commercial hotel had parking out the back, and they lock your bikes up at night under the premises. So I knew about that, and I don't think Wendy did, and that's why I went past it to go around the back. So I wasn't being totally dumb, though mostly I am.
What's a commercial? I saw it on the way in and I said, Tom's just gone past where we're staying.
Ladies and gentlemen, should you ever find yourself in Kyogle, this is the, what's the pub this? What? This is the commercial pub, and upstairs there's rooms, heaps of them. That way we're down there sharing a bathroom, good price. And this is what they give you to sit in, and there's a kitchen over there. You can have your breakfast and stuff in the fridge, toast and what have you, coffee. And you've got this little spot to rest your weary bike sore bottoms. So highly recommend the Commercial Hotel Kyogle. Bye.